over, then it's not a lineup. If they're spy hopping, then get your camera ready because they often do this before they jump. They may not do this, they may not jump. It is different every time, but I do have a jumping one here. A few months ago, a lady wrote and complained that we showed all these beautiful photographs and then it wasn't a bit like that, and the dolphins didn't do all those things. Well, they're wild animals and it is different every single time. So if you see this, get ready because we hope they do this. As I say, sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. So just to finish up by telling you a happy ending, I guess, a survival story. We have a favourite dolphin who's been in Hong Kong waters since about the mid-90s. This one here and the main one here. You can see a gouge all the way around the back of the head. I wouldn't say neck, dolphins don't really have a neck. It's a perfect circle shape, and we think when the dolphin was younger maybe it got trapped in some rope netting plastic bag and the stuff either perished or the dolphin just got bigger and escaped. So because it's a perfect ring shape, the dolphin's nickname is Ringo. Ringo, of course, is a boy's name, and Ringo then got pregnant and had a baby. So Ringo's a female, and the baby wasn't with her very long, disappeared a little bit too soon to be off on its own. But Ringo, we know, actually this picture's from last year, but we saw Ringo last week, is still alive and well. So if you do the maths, if she'd already had this baby in the mid-90s, she's getting up to around 30 maybe, which is, excuse me, older than me. It's getting up around 60 in human terms. She's still alive and well. We used to see her a lot following around fishing boats. She seems to like to just take fish from them rather than catch her own, which is probably what got her into this mess in the first place. So if we see Ringo, you will know, because we all get really excited and shed a tear and say, oh, she's still alive. But there are a lot of dolphins with a bit of spotting around that area. As far as we know, unless there's a decoy, Ringo is still the only one with this great big gouge around there. So we will keep an eye out. She does like the islands that you can just see in the fog. There's a bunch of islands over there. That is actually the marine park, and when people ask the government, what are you doing to help the dolphins, they go, there's a marine park. It's a line on a map. The dolphins don't know it's there. You're not allowed to fish in a marine park unless you have a special license, and there are over 400 of those in existence. So the marine park is fairly meaningless. And where we are passing here, this is probably going to be the end of the third runway, and it's going to go all the way down there, right where the fishing boat is to the left. So huge area of sea that's going to disappear if that all goes ahead. Does anyone have any questions right now? We're going to be with you all morning, so okay, we hopefully are getting closer, so we'll go keep an eye out. Oh yeah, hi.
Yeah, I noticed the Zhuhai Bridge, they've built all these new cofferdams that are the size of the racecourse at Happy Valley. Why are they so big, the cofferdams for the Zhuhai Bridge? And have you noticed the silt that is just drifting all the way up across?
Yes, the silt has always drifted back and forth. I don't know if anybody's...
By building these cofferdams for the Zhuhai Bridge, I've noticed...
So where are these at the other end?
They're on the other side.
Yeah, we don't get down there very often, so I've not seen them. Yeah, I don't know if Samuel would know about that. Has he always gone? I'll check with him, yeah, I don't know why they're so big, and we don't usually go down that way, so I've not actually seen them, but that's worrying.
Well, it's very worrying, I mean, you know, when you see it from the air.
Okay. Anything else? We're with you all morning, it's not your last chance, so if you're shy and you're never going to see these people again, you can ask anything you want. Okay, the places we've seen dolphins most recently, sometimes at the power station, but that's more when it's cooler. They like the warm water over there. And then, as I say, off towards the island. So any time from now on, so please don't keep saying, well, it's not a school trip. On school trips, everyone says, when are we going to see the dolphins? We can guess, but we don't know. They are wild animals. And I will leave the pictures on the table. You can have a closer look, and I'll get some of Ken's photo albums out as well. And feel free to ask any questions. We've all got our dolphin t-shirts on. Hi.
You mentioned there was some superstition involving the dolphins.
Yes.
Can you explain?
Yeah, there's a superstition. I don't know if it's among all fishermen. It was told to me by one of the researchers that dolphins are the spirits of long dead fishermen, so it's really bad karma to harm them. So they're not intentionally harmed, but if a dolphin gets caught in a net, and net's expensive, and they're not actually going to cut them out. Accidents are a different issue. And whether the younger fishermen still believe that, I don't know, but that was the original idea. And the dolphins have been here hundreds of years. It's not like they just appeared or mutated. They've always been pink, so generations of fishermen knew about them long before anyone else did. Any more questions right now? Okay, alright, come on, find any of us if you need to know anything, and we'll see if we can find some dolphins. Thank you.